guys, it's Alex and welcome back to my yoga stretches for sleep and relaxation series. Today's class is going to be focused on our hips, so we're going to be doing some deep stretches to release any tension from our hips as well as a little bit of our glutes. You need no equipment, just a mat and a little bit of floor space, so whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. If you are unable to join me for this class right now, go ahead and save this video to your watch later, that way you can come back and join me whenever you have time. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get started seated at the very back of our mat. Go ahead and open up your knees so they're a little bit wider than hip width distance. You want to be about the width of the mat. We're going to start in a child's pose, so just slowly start to reach your body down, reach your arms forward, bringing that chest in between your legs, stretching out the body first, getting a nice release. And with our knees open like this, we're also getting deeper already into the hips, which is what this class is focused on. So I already started thinking about opening up your hips. It does feel kind of nice just to sway side and side, getting into those deep hip flexor muscles. But just release that upper body for now, just starting with some deep breaths. Go ahead and inhale through your nose and exhale. And again, inhale and an exhale. One more big deep inhale and an exhale. Beautiful job. Go ahead and walk yourself back up towards a seated position, but quickly transition into your pigeon pose. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your right leg, we'll start with our right leg forward. Bring your right leg forward so it's almost at a 90-degree angle. You can bring that foot in a little bit closer towards your pelvic bone if it's too uncomfortable to have it at 90 degrees. I do like to open up my foot so it's almost 90 degrees because I find that it gets deeper into the hips. Extend that left leg long behind you. Bring that knee down. Sit up nice and tall first. Take a big deep breath. And as you exhale, slowly start to make your way down. You can start off by just resting on your elbows at first. If this is already enough for you, that's perfect. You can stay here. If you want to bring your head down onto your hands and rest your forehead, that is also fine. Or if you'd like to go even deeper, you can reach your arms forward, really feeling that stretch. So pick whichever is more comfortable for you. I think I'm going to stay on the elbows today just because my hips are a little bit more tight than usual. And then start to think about where your weight is. Make sure that you don't have too much weight on that right glute. You shouldn't be leaning into that right glute. You should be right in the middle, so make sure that you have an even amount of weight between your legs. Seated right in the middle, go ahead, close your eyes, start to take some deep breaths. We're going to hang out here for a little bit, just really getting in, opening up that hip flexor right away. This should feel so nice. Just take some deep breaths. If you feel like switching positions, maybe starting to bring your forehead down if you're on your elbows, or maybe coming back up to your elbows. If this is starting to get uncomfortable, feel free to do that. You do not have to stay in one position for the entire time. But keep your eyes closed here, so you're really going internally, feeling those muscles start to release some tension. If you do feel tension in any area of your body, go ahead and inhale. And as you exhale, breathe into those areas of tension. Let them know that it's time to relax. It's time to stretch them out. Beautiful job, you guys. Just a couple more breaths here. Like I said, we're going to be holding this pigeon pose for a little bit longer than normal today, just so you really get nice and deep into that stretch, really opening up that hip. If you're also feeling this on the outside of your right glute, that is perfectly okay. It is going to get in there a little bit, but you should really be feeling it right in that little nudge in your hip. Good. One more breath here. Take in a nice big deep inhale. And as you exhale, slowly start to walk your body back up to that seated position. We're going to quickly switch over to the left side. So you can swing that left leg forward. Doesn't have to be any special transition here. Just however you want to get into it, get into it. Extend that right leg nice and long behind you. It should feel so nice and open now in that right hip. Get that left leg ready at that 90-degree angle, or bring that foot closer towards your tailbone. Take in a nice big deep inhale as you sit up tall. And as you exhale, start to walk your body forward. Again, coming down to the elbows, feeling where your weight is. Make sure you don't have too much weight in that left hip now. It should be even, so you almost want to think about bringing that right hip down towards the ground. I know it might be pretty hard. My right hip is definitely not touching the ground, but that's mainly the goal, is to keep our hips squared. Good. And if you want to walk your forehead down, you can do that. If you want to walk your hands in front of you to get even deeper, you are also allowed to do that. Pick whichever is more comfortable, more relaxing for you. And once you're in your position, go ahead and close your eyes. Come into that meditative state, just focusing on releasing any tension from your hip flexors, your glutes. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in and out. Awesome. Hold it here again if you feel like you need to switch positions. Maybe go back up onto your elbows, or maybe go all the way down. Feel free to do so. Just keep your eyes closed here so you're really going internally. Focusing on your breath. Focusing on your hips. Finding that nice state of relaxation. Good, let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. 1 more big deep breath. Exhale as you slowly start to walk those hands back up, coming back to that upright position. From here, just swing that right leg around. Again, nothing fancy. And come into your butterfly. So bring the soles of your feet together. Sit up nice and tall. Scoot your feet in towards your body so they're a little bit closer so you have a smaller diamond shape. Grab your toes with both of your hands. Sit up nice and tall as you take a big deep breath. And as you exhale, slowly start to bring that body down. You can bring your elbows down on the floor. You can rest that chest over top of your legs. If you want, you can also reach your hands in front of you if that's nice. You don't have to apply any pressure onto your knees with your elbows. You can just bring your elbows down and just focusing on opening those hips again. This is all about the hips today. Your hips are going to love you and thank you for this class. Just hang out here for a couple breaths. Again, if you want to close your eyes. This is all about bringing your body to a state of relaxation and peace. So start to find it now. Don't wait for the end of the practice to find it. Do it while you're in these stretches. Beautiful. And then from here, go ahead and sit yourself back up. We're going to come onto our backs now. So gently just close your knees, bring your knees together. Make your way down so you're laying on your back. Take a nice little roll down. From here, we're going to stack our right ankle on top of our left knee. And then you're going to grab under your left thigh and pull that left leg closer into your body. And then keep your right elbow pressed onto your knee. So you're adding a little bit of pressure. So as you're pulling in that left leg, you're opening up that right knee with your right elbow. And this is also going to get nice and deep into the hip flexors, as well as that outside of the right glute. You should probably feel it there if you're doing this stretch correctly. If you don't feel it there, don't worry though. Maybe you just have really nice stretched out glutes, but I'm definitely feeling it there. It feels so nice. And then just breathe here. Doing nothing fancy. If you need to release and let your leg go a couple times just to massage it out, you can do that. Sometimes it feels nice to just release it and then come back into that stretch slowly. Awesome. And then from here, go ahead and lower that left foot down. We're just gonna switch over to the left side. So cross that left ankle over top of the right knee. Grab underneath the right thigh. Press that left elbow into the left knee to add a little bit of pressure as you pull that right knee in towards the body. Once again, just opening up the knees, opening up the hips. You can take that nice rock if that feels nice. Again, come back to closing your eyes and finding that nice meditative state. Not thinking about what you have to do after this, just listening to your body, listening to your breath, feeling these nice deep stretches. Awesome. Take one big deep breath here. And exhale to slowly bring it down. Bring those feet back down. Extend your legs nice and long underneath you. We're going to kind of just go away from the hips real quick and just release some tension out of our spine. So tuck that right knee in towards the chest. Give it a nice little massage, rocking it side to side. And then from here, we're just going to come into a very gentle spinal twist. So grab that right knee with the left hand as you reach that right arm across. Bring those shoulders down. Bring those knees down. Feel that nice twist into the spine. Stretch out the side of the glutes. Make sure your drishti, your gaze, is looking over your right fingertips. And that your right shoulder is glued down into the mat. You shouldn't be lifting that right shoulder. Again, just breathe here. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale to bring that knee back in. Awesome job, you guys. Release that right leg down. Squeeze the left knee in towards the chest. Take a nice little rock side to side. Massaging out the hip flexor. And from here, grab that left leg with the right hand. Pull that left leg across your body as you reach your left fingertips out to the side. You're looking over your left fingertips. Your shoulders are down. Just twisting out through the spine, and you should feel a slight little stretch on the outside of your glute here, which feels nice after all these hip stretches we've been doing. And just breathe. One more breath here. As you slowly bring that knee back in towards your chest. This time, bring both of your knees into your chest. As you draw some nice circles with the knees out and away from you, massaging out those hip flexors. So just grab your knees with both of your hands and gently add a little pressure as you open your knees out and then bring them back in. Opening out and bring them back in. You should feel like a nice massage deep in your hip flexor muscles. You should feel that rotation. Don't try to push your knees down towards the ground. This is more about just as far as they go naturally, but have that little bit of pressure with your hands to open them just a tiny bit more. Good, and let's reverse that motion so your knee goes in and out. In and out. Nice big circles. Gentle, loving hip stretches for today. If you have a job where maybe you're seated all day long, or you drive a lot so you're seated all day long, these hip stretches are so good for you to do. Our hips can get really tight from sitting in chairs or desk chairs all day, so it's really important that we give them some nice love and attention every now and then. Stretch them out, massage them. Beautiful. From here, go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together as you open up into your reclined butterfly. Take a little rock side to side with the knees, just rocking right to left, just to kind of settle into this position. And then bring the palms of your hands onto your thighs as you slowly, again, just adding a little bit of pressure. Just sitting in our reclined butterfly, doing nothing special here, just letting the knees open naturally so you can feel that nice open in the hips. Take some big deep breaths here. Beautiful job. One more deep, big breath. And exhale to slowly bring your knees together. Take some nice rolls as you come up to a seated position. We're going to end this practice off with a fire log stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your left knee down on the mat at a 90-degree angle. Then you're going to stack that right knee on top. So your right foot goes to your left knee and your right knee goes to your left foot. And you're going to come into this kind of cross-legged position, but you're stacking your feet on top of each other. From here, you're going to sit up nice and tall, and as you exhale, slowly bring your body down just onto your elbows as you feel that stretch. You should again feel this in your right hip flexor this time, as well as the outside of your right glute, and a little bit of the left. Taking a big deep breath here. We're not going to hold this one for just as long, since we did hold our pigeon pose for quite some time. One more deep big breath. And exhale to come back to a seated position and switching it out, stacking the left leg on top now at that 90-degree angle. Sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, slowly bring your body down just onto your elbows. And exhale as you slowly make your way back up. And that is the end of our practice. I hope your hips feel nice and stretched out now. You gave them some attention today. Tell them you love them. I can't wait to see you guys next time on the mat, and have a good day. Thank you guys so much for watching today's class. If you want to check out more of our content or see my whole series, you can go ahead and download our app, Yoga Plus, which is located in the description below.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the pose library. Yoga Plus by PsycheTruth, available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by PsycheTruth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.